Welcome to Magic Pillow, a special place where bedtime stories come alive and dreams begin. Snuggle in, get cozy, and let your imagination drift. Tonight's story is Ben and the Angry Dragon of the Quiet Mountain. At the edge of a wide, green valley, there was a small village. Its houses were simple but cozy, made of warm wood with round windows. Lanterns glowed in every window, flickering softly like tiny stars caught inside glass. Children laughed during the day, running through fields of tall grass. At night, they were tucked into beds, their blankets pulled up to their chins. Parents whispered gentle stories as the wind brushed softly through the trees. But beyond the village, rising high into the clouds, stood Quiet Mountain. It seemed peaceful in daylight. Yet at night, it cast long shadows over the village, and the top disappeared into mist. Sometimes, when the moon climbed high, a deep rumbling sound rolled across the valley. It was slower than thunder, heavier than the wind. Smoke curled from the mountain top, twisting like a silver ribbon. The villagers believed the sound meant the dragon was angry. And so, doors were locked, windows were shuttered, and fear settled quietly into the night. Even the children whispered about the dragon, imagining him prowling the skies. High above the village, on the very top of Quiet Mountain, lived the dragon. His scales shimmered in shades of copper and gold under the moonlight. His wings were enormous, folded around him like protective sails. The dragon gazed at the village below. He saw the lanterns dim one by one. He heard laughter fade into quiet. He felt a heavy loneliness in his chest. The dragon was not born angry. He had once loved the bright sun, the wind, and the forest sounds. But over the years, no one approached him. No one spoke to him. As the nights passed, his loneliness turned into a quiet fire in his heart. When it became too strong, it roared out into the night, shaking trees and stones. The villagers heard only anger, never understanding the sadness beneath. In the village lived a quiet, thoughtful boy named Ben. Ben had a gentle smile and curious eyes that noticed things others often missed. He loved to watch clouds drift lazily across the sky and hear the soft rustle of leaves. When the dragon roared, Ben did not hide under the covers. Instead, he pressed a hand to his chest and listened. He could hear the sadness in the dragon's roar. It's not just anger. It's loneliness, Ben whispered. Night after night, he thought about the dragon. What if someone showed him kindness? What if someone spoke to him gently, instead of running away? One night, with the moon shining silver across the valley, Ben made a decision. I will go to the mountain, he said softly. Not to fight, but to understand. Ben stepped out into the cool night air. Stars twinkled high above like tiny lanterns in the sky. The grass brushed gently against his feet as he walked. He moved slowly, listening to the quiet night. The wind whispered through the trees, rustling leaves as if cheering him on. The path to Quiet Mountain was long, but Ben did not hurry. Along the way, he noticed small details. A cricket chirping softly, dew sparkling on leaves, a rabbit sniffing the air. Even the distant sound of the dragon seemed less frightening when heard from a thoughtful, calm mind. By the time he reached the mountain's base, Ben's heart was steady. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and whispered, "I am calm. I am kind. I am here to understand." The ground trembled softly beneath Ben's feet. A warm, smoky breath swept past him, carrying the scent of fire and stone. Suddenly, the dragon stepped from the shadows. His eyes glowed like coals. His wings stretched wide, making a gentle wind that ruffled the grass. "Who dares come here?" the dragon's voice rumbled, deep as rolling thunder. Ben did not move back. He took another slow breath. I am Ben," he said softly. "I am not here to hurt you. I only want to listen." The dragon paused, his massive head tilting. No one had ever spoken to him this way. No one had ever sat so calmly, with no fear. Ben spoke slowly, softly, letting each word linger in the cool night air. "I think you roar because you are lonely," he said. "You are not angry, you are tired of being alone." The dragon's fire softened. His wings lowered slightly. He looked at Ben, really looked at him, and felt something he hadn't in years, understanding. "I have guarded this mountain for so long," the dragon said, voice trembling softly. "I thought being fierce was enough, but it only made me lonelier." Ben nodded, smiling. "Loneliness is heavy," he whispered. "But calm and kindness can make it lighter." For the first time, the dragon felt peace. And when the peace arrived, the anger slowly melted away. The dragon bent low. "Come," he said, softly. "I will show you something special." Ben climbed onto the dragon's back. The dragon's wings lifted slowly. Together, they rose into the night sky. The village below became tiny. The stars grew larger, twinkling like lanterns floating in a gentle river of sky. Clouds drifted past them like soft pillows. Ben felt the wind in his hair and the warmth of the dragon beneath him. He felt safe, calm, and full of wonder. They reached dreamland, a magical world of soft glowing lights. dreams floated gently through the air like lanterns. Some shimmered gold, some glowed soft blue, and some sparkled like tiny stars. The dragon whispered, "I carry these dreams to sleeping children every night. But guarding them alone, it made me lonely and tired." Ben watched as the dreams drifted peacefully. "They're so beautiful," he said. "You weren't bad. You were just lonely. And now, you are calm." The dragon rumbled softly, a sound of contentment. For the first time in a long while, he felt truly at peace. The dragon carried Ben back gently. The stars twinkled softly, and the wind whispered like a lullaby. "Thank you," the dragon said. "You taught me that calm hearts are stronger than fire. You reminded me that kindness can change even the hardest heart." As they landed softly on the mountain base, the dragon bowed his massive head. "Good night, Ben," he said. "Sleep well, little brave one." From that night on, the dragon no longer roared at the village. He watched quietly, patiently, and gently protected all the dreams of the valley. Ben climbed into bed as the first light of dawn crept through his window. He felt calm, warm, and full of wonder. Above the mountain, the dragon rested quietly among the clouds. And now, little dreamer, remember this. Anger softens when met with calm. Bravery can be quiet. Kindness can change even the fiercest hearts. The story has ended, and the night is calm. Thank you for joining us on Magic Pillow. Snuggle up, close your eyes, and let your dreams take you to magical places. Sweet dreams, and good night.